This year, y'all roll out, nigga. Yeah. See this here full of straight ballin' niggas. Niggas know how to relax up in here.
All right, folks. We back in the lab. We back in the studio.
Yes, sir.
I'm Rob. He's Rick. What's happening?
What's good, bro?
It's a Captain's Law podcast and YouTube show. Special guest tonight. I got Mr. Jovan Jackson, personal trainer. You know what I'm saying? Sir, how you doing? Can you hear me, sir? You hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool. Personal trainer, Mr. Jovan Jackson, good friend of yours.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Way
how you
back
doing?
like cook crap.
I just want to ask, how you doing first?
Man, I'm great. I just finished training just now. Just got back in the house. I'm good.
Oh yeah, he got
It
that.
was fucking sticky outside.
They
You
got that
understand?
burn in.
It's fucking thick outside with 2 seeds.
So what we usually do before when it's just us, us talking or interviewers, what we start to do is we always do a weekend recap, which is just very brief. You know what I'm saying? What'd you do over the weekend? If you didn't do nothing, if you did a lot, you know what I'm saying? We just love to hear about it. So we'll start with you. What'd you do over the weekend?
This weekend, man, I do so much. I don't even remember. I know definitely, man. Every day is different. So, Friday, you know what I'm saying? You got to get the weekly shape up. You know what I'm saying? You got to take care of the looks.
Okay.
You get the weekly shape up. Then, of course, I hit MGM after that. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit MGM all the time. National Harbor. Then Saturday, I taught. Got to. Can't avoid that. Saturday morning, I taught my 2 classes. I got a 6 packs and fat ass class. The girls love that joint. And then I got my hip hop step class I taught. After those 2 classes, pretty much just chilled Saturday. And then Sunday, I meal prep. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for Monday morning.
That's what's up.
Okay. Rick?
It was pretty low key. I did my little side hustle, helping this guy out doing security at this Dominican club. I ain't knocking nobody out this weekend, so I guess it was a good weekend. Saturday, pretty much chill with the wife and the kids. Sunday went to my dad's. But Sunday morning I drove to Philly, not Philly, but Pennsylvania, picked up some fireworks, some boom boom shit.
Mm-hmm.
Came back, set off Cheltenham and cooked some good food, and then whatever I didn't eat at my dad's, I cooked out yesterday and did fireworks at the house and just chill, bro. That was it, just low key. What about yourself?
Okay. Shit. I think I did a lot too. Borrow my buddy's bike for the weekend, man. Got some wind on me. You know what I'm saying? Realizing I'm gonna have to pull a move next year to get me a newer bike, man. I got this old thing. I got this antique bike in the shop right now, trying to get it running. Besides that, man, went to a cookout as well Sunday. They had them illegal fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Popping out there. Look, listen,
man. What?
Look, I'm just a sparkler type of nigga, man. Just give me some sparklers, bro.
Nah, fuck that. We Roman candles. Fuck that. I had the same shit they had at the stadium in my house.
Look, this nigga about to set his tree on fire because he popping 60 fireworks just right under the tree. You know what I'm saying?
No trees in my shit.
But besides that, did some research today. Found me a new gym home. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Found me
pull up.
Found me a new gym home. I don't want y'all to catch me in there getting my swole on.
Yeah, all right.
But that's it, man. That's all I did, man. Let's get into it, man. So tell us, man, what made you want to become a personal trainer?
So being a personal trainer was never actually my life goal. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we all want to play sports. I thought I was going to play for Redskins when I got older, but that dream got crushed. But where I was working, I used to work at a sports learning complex in Atlanta, Maryland. And I was a lifeguard for like the longest. And I just, how you just working a job and you feel like unfulfilled. Like, I know my life has more meaning than this. Like, I feel like I'm just waking up, going to work and just paying bills. Like, there has to be more to life than me just paying bills all the time. And so I was feeling unfulfilled and felt like I needed to do something else in my life. I didn't know what it was. I knew that I enjoyed working out and I enjoyed helping people. So eventually the light bulb went off and it led me into personal training.
Okay. So after that, I mean, just tell us like how'd you get the ball rolling? Like what was your steps?
Yeah, so it's a funny story. So like I said, I was working at the Sports and Learning Complex, and I used to work early in the morning and late at night because I live like right across the street. So I used to work the opening shift and the closing shift, both. So one day I got off work and maybe like 12 in the morning from cleaning the hot tub, and I went and got in bed, and my TV is always on Sports Center, ESPN Sports Center, always. And you know them little ITT tech commercials, like. Just sit on the couch, come be a computer science or be a nurse. Or
what was that motherfucker? What was the college with the nigga with the green shirt? He was like, "Oh, Everest College."
Yeah, Everest. That was
one night.
He was like, Everest, like, you ain't doing nothing. Get out your ass. Come college.
What? So exactly, you're sitting on the couch doing nothing, right? So I'm laying in bed, right? So I'm like trying to go to sleep, but the TV's on in the background. So I hear. Are you in shape? Do you enjoy working out? Do you enjoy helping people? Why aren't you a personal trainer? And I like look up and I'm like, hold up, what? I'm like, I work out. I'm in shape. Why am I not a personal trainer? Like, this seems too perfect, right? So, mind you, I worked at a gym because the pool was connected to a gym. So I used to see personal trainers all the time. And I was thinking like, man, them dudes don't make no money. Like, who the hell gonna pay somebody to tell them to do a push-up? They don't make no money. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Me being ignorant, I didn't realize training was a good career. But coming from a sports background, I worked out my whole life. So I'm like, I would never pay someone to tell me to do a push-up. I know how to do push-ups, but I didn't realize that there's a whole section of people who will pay people to teach them how to work out.
Yeah.
So I ignored it my whole life. And finally, like I said, I was laying in bed and that commercial came on. I'm like, they literally just described my lifestyle. I work out, I'm in shape. I train people all the time, but when I train people, I look at it as I'm helping out my friends. Like my friend, hey, can I come work out with you? Yeah, pull up. My mom, come work out. Like it's just us working out together. I never looked at it as I'm training people.
Mm-hmm.
So that commercial just opened my eyes up. I called the number. I say, hey, I'm trying to enroll in classes. What I got to do? Like the next month, I enrolled in class, got my textbook, studied, passed my exam, and it was all go from there.
That's what's up. So at least you did your due diligence, right? And legitimately they got certified, right? You actually went to class because there's a bunch of motherfuckers out here that ain't certified in shit and don't understand. They don't understand the science behind, working out and all this other stuff, and people out here fucked up. You know what I mean? So good on you. But the entire time. So like I said, for those who don't know, me and Jovan went to elementary school together, right? So we grew up in the same neighborhood. But it was like. Because I seen it from beginning to end. This motherfucker was building like Noah's Ark in his backyard. He was building the house of pain in his backyard. Yeah. And I remembered, I was like, what the fuck does he got going on? Because if you don't know, he was a rapper too back in his heyday too. So before that,
here we go.
I forgot what his fucking name was, but like. This motherfucker had a Monte Carlo. He had the butterfly doors, the whole nine, but whatever. But he was building this fuck. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, they building another house back there? What the fuck is it? And then once I seen what it was, I was like, yo, that makes so much fucking sense. And it was like, that's so fucking smart. You got your own facility at home. You ain't got to go nowhere. It's on your property. You ain't got to pay nobody for the space. That is your own shit. It is a full-size fucking fitness center in his backyard.
That's pretty sweet.
Sweet.
And the thing about it is, once he had told me that the setup, I happened to ride by and I seen the cones. I said, that's what main man stay at right there. Yeah. I seen the cones and I seen some people out there. I said, this look like he about to get the business. About to get rolling. You know what I'm saying? 100%. But that's what's up though, man. That's good that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's good that you was just like, look, I want to do it, but I want to do it my way, you know what I'm saying, and not kind of like be in a gym and have it. Like, I don't know how it works, but when I see people who like a buddy of mine used to personal train like in golds and shit like that. And I always want to ask, like, do you got to break the gym off? You know what I'm saying? Because you doing that. Like, I was curious how that worked.
I'm telling you, trainers at Gold's Gym pay Gold's Gym $1,000 a month to train there.
What?
Off bucks, you got to pay them $1,000 a month you got to pay Gold's Gym $1,000 a month to be a trainer inside of Gold's.
So you
off top,
gotta charge your prices
from you. You know what I
You
mean?
gotta charge them prices to make that.
Damn. You might as well open your own
Yeah,
shit.
but
for
I
that.
mean, it'd be the same thing. Yeah, but exactly. It'd be the same thing as if they went and got their own studio and had $1,000 mortgage or $2,000 mortgage to rent for their own spot or whatever. But the thing about, I mean, I don't blame nobody for doing whatever the situation is. But the thing about Gold's Gym is that, you know what I'm saying, you paying $1,000 a month, but you get all the equipment, you get a sauna room. If something breaks, Gold's Gym fix it. The showers and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I may not have a mortgage to pay every month, but I gotta fix everything. I gotta buy all my own equipment. So it's pros and cons with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I put the upfront investment up, and now I get it all on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's situation different. It's more fit for you, your financial situation, your lifestyle, things like that. But I'm good where I'm at. So
yeah.
Okay. All right, let's move it along.
So what did you wish your younger self knew about your current profession right now?
What do I wish I knew about my current profession? Honestly, I would say the same thing that we all say. I wish I knew then what I know now. You know what I'm saying? We all say that in every industry, man. If I knew at 16 what I knew at 35, I would have so much stuff different. And that's true. But at the same time, I'm a type of person where I accept that whatever happened was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
If I would have started, if I would have started at 16, I could have blew it. I may have not been mature enough. I may have not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because my maturity level at 16 is way different than it is at 35, 36. So if I would have got this big ass studio at 16, I probably would have ruined it. I probably would have been sleeping with every girl. I probably would have been blowing my money. You know what I'm saying? I would have blew it. So whatever was the route it took was whatever was supposed to happen. So, you know what I'm saying? I take that for what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. No, I totally agree with you on that aspect. I'm a firm believer of whatever happened, it was supposed to happen. Right?
I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that answer all the time. We don't get that. Sometimes people be like, well, I go back and change this. Like, no, I mean, I think your cards play the way they're supposed to.
I take it for what it is, man.
Yeah, because
take it for what it is.
Yeah, I'm definitely a believer in like the butterfly effect. If I go back 16 years ago and I change one thing, that could change everything that I am now. You know what I'm saying? So I accept what I was supposed to happen. It happened. You know what I mean? So
me and wifey has those conversations all the time too, right? Like if stuff would have panned out different, like if I would have just waited, you know, when we first started dating, we might not even be married. She would have just went on about her merry way and been with somebody else, right? You know what I mean? So it's just like you said, that one little event may change the entire fucking future. So no, I'm with you 100% on that one. Okay, with you 110% on that one. So to caveat off that, if you can go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
What would I tell my 18-year-old self? I think balance. Find the balance between going all in and patience. You know what I'm saying? Because as a young entrepreneur, as a young person in general, it's go, 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 go. You know what I'm saying? Tunnel vision, go, go, go. But at the same time, you've been going so hard for the last 8, 9, 10 years. You look up, life done passed you by.
And you done burnt yourself out and didn't even know it.
Yeah, man, burnt yourself out. And that happens to a lot of people. It's like you give so much of yourself, and then you look up and now you burnt out and you didn't miss life. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like along the way of this journey, I have missed out on a lot of things, but at the same time, that Mamba mentality also got me to where I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a catch-22. It's like, okay, me being 100% focused got me to where I am, but me being 100% focused, I missed out on a couple of things. So it's like, once again, the way it turned out was the way it's supposed to turn out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But just find balance. I think the main thing in life is balance. You have to be able to balance your lifestyle out between work, family, friends, fun, saving, investing. Like you got to have balance. You can't save every last dime. You can't blow every last dime. You got to have a balance between the two. So yeah, balance.
I always say, man, this is just my, something I always tell myself when I'm so impatient that I want to accomplish a goal. I always say that, man, like, I feel like you're really not living your best life till you turn 40, dog. I say that because, like, in your 20, in your teens and your 20s, you kind of, unless you already, your parents can kind of set you up or whatever. If you kind of winging it, doing things on your own, you spend your 20s trying to figure it out. What's working, what works for you, and then by your 30s, if you did what you're supposed to do, you locked in. And then you spend them 10 years just grinding, and by the time you hit 40, you can kind of let up off the gas a little bit and really start, living off the fruits of your labor.
I agree with you on that, because if once I hit 40, all my kids gonna be in the middle school and done graduated.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'll be able to. I agree with you.
Not to say that it's there are in this day and age, these folks that are this newer 30-year-olds, they're a lot more ahead of the game as far as technology and the shit that was the resources that they have compared to what we had. I mean, I'm 30. I'm getting ready to be 37, so we all pretty much in the same age bracket, but. There's more as time goes by, it's gonna be people in their 20s doing stuff that we doing, you know what I'm saying, in our upper 30s. So
they say that men they say that men usually hit their financial stride between like 45 and 55. That's like your financial stride when you're like really peak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying the best is yet to come.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that to 40. 45 sound good, but if I could shave about 5 years off and just get in there,
for sure.
So I want to talk about influential people, man. Do you have 3 influential people in your life? And if you do, tell me how they impact 100%.
Yeah, I would say number 1 is my mom.
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
She was Dukes. Man, Mom Dukes, man, held it down. She was one of the only people that truly believed in me. So when I first graduated, I went to NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine. So when I first graduated, everybody was asking, so you're going to work at Gold's Gym, Planet Fitness, 24-Hour Fitness, like where are you going to work at? And I'm kind of like, you know what? I've been working a job my whole entire life. I've been working for the man my whole life. Like, I want to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? The whole purpose of me doing this was so that I can do my own thing. So they were like, well, what you going to do? Like, where you going to work at? So I told my friends, I was like, well, I want my own spot, but I'm new to training. Like, I don't want to sign a lease and then I got to pay rent every month. What if I'm not good? What if people don't like me? What if the first year I only got one client and I get evicted? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want the responsibility of a lease right now. So I was like, you know what? I live in a house. I got a backyard. I don't use my backyard. My backyard used to have like a basketball court and stuff like that. I ain't used the basketball court since I was like 10 years old in elementary school. You know what I'm saying? So I literally don't use my backyard. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a gym in my backyard. I'm going to turn my whole backyard into a gym facility. And right hand of God, all my friends was like, man, what? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Who the hell gonna come work out in your backyard? Like, it's like, bro, I love you as your friend. Don't do that dumb shit. Like, you gonna waste all your money. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Just go work for Planet Fitness. Like, just go to Gold's Gym. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. I'm telling you, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't mean nothing malicious by it. You know what I'm saying? But people project their fears on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't think that they could have been successful. So they're saying, hey, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But I told my mom that my mom was one of the only people to be like, baby, whatever you want to do, as long as you're 100% committed, I got you. That's all I needed to hear, bro. So now I picked up 3 jobs. I got 3 jobs because I gotta save money for this. Because this shit ain't free. I gotta save money up for this. So I got 3 jobs. So, bro, I'm gonna tell you right here. When I tell you I sacrificed a year of my life, I literally didn't go on a date. I told my girl, look, we're not going on no dates. I'm not buying no ice cream, no popcorn, no movie tickets, nothing. So we gotta sit in the house for a year. I'm saving every penny I get from my check is going to the savings account so I can invest into this dream. Unfortunately, me and her not together no more. So she didn't reap the benefits of this shit, but it is what it is. So
It'd be
I
like
worked
that.
3 jobs. Mind you, right-handed guy, I'm not lying. I slept in my car for a week. So I would leave out of my house on Monday. Promise, I would not get back home until Friday night. I would sleep in my car. Okay, so what I would do is I work for I'm not sure if y'all know what laser ship is. It's like mail delivery or whatever. So I left my house at 7:00 in the morning, Monday morning. I delivered mail until like 6 p.m. From 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. I was delivering mail carrier. I had to be at my night job at 7 p.m. Okay, so I got off at 6. Had my night job at 7. It was no point in me going home because I got to be at work an hour. So I would get off at 6. I would drive straight to my job. I'll probably get there like 6:15, 6:20. I would take a nap in the parking lot. I worked overnight security. I would wake up around like 6:55, change my uniform to my security uniform. Then I would work overnight. I would get off at like 6 in the morning. And once again, I had to be back at work at 7. It was no point of going home. Go home, take a 5-minute nap, and then go to work. So I would drive. So now it's Tuesday morning. I would drive back to my my delivery job, take like a 30-minute nap, change my uniform, deliver mail all day, and I did that all the way till Friday. So I literally would leave out the house Monday morning. I would not get back home until Friday. I just sleep in my car for a week, for like a year straight. I slept in my car.
Damn.
I had to sacrifice to make it work. Once I saved up enough money, I invested all that money I made. I invested it into building my gym in the backyard.
Bro, that's
crazy.
That's a fucking story. It's motherfuckers out here that don't even want to sleep on the fucking floor.
This nigga slept in the car. Look, I was great to ask.
Motherfuckers don't even want to sleep on the floor in a brand new apartment, let alone sleep in your car and work with no sleep.
Look, I was great to ask. I was like, damn. I mean, how we washing our ass in between here? You know what I'm saying? I mean, God damn, bro. But hey, look, that's some serious grind, man. You just that for anyone who's watching,
did that shit for a year straight.
Like for a year straight, you put your head down. You can do whatever the fuck you put your mind to, man. So that's crazy, bro. But hey, look, it worked out for you though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It most definitely did. So other than Mon Dukes, you got any more influential people?
Yeah, so Mon Dukes, my next one would be other trainers in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because I think one of the big things is that whenever you want to be successful, like the saying goes, if you want to go somewhere fast, go by yourself. You want to go far, go together. You know what I'm saying? So I could just be like, oh, I don't want to deal with no other trainers. I'm doing my own thing. But linking up with other trainers is very, very important. Collabing with other trainers is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? So watching how other trainers interact with their clients, watching how they train their classes. You know, I'm taking tips from them, learning from them. They learning from me. We collab. We do big shows together, things like that. So other trainers in my industry, I'm saying, you learn from their mistakes. They learn from my mistakes. We bounce ideas off each other. So that's the second person I would say is watching other trainers and clapping with other trainers. And the third person would have to be my girl. You know what I'm saying? Because throughout this process, being an entrepreneur is not easy. It is not an easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time you have to invest into your business. And sometimes that take away from your relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to do this. You want to go out? I got to save money because I got to buy this piece of equipment that costs $5,000. So we can't go on this trip, or I got to train these clients. I need every client I can get. I know I said I wasn't going to work Sundays, but this client want me to train them on Sunday, so we can't go out. You know what I'm saying? So having that woman that understands the grind and having that woman that, honestly, if you want to date an entrepreneur, you got to be willing to become an unpaid employee. You got to help out.
Yeah.
You gotta make business calls. You gotta send out emails. You gotta be there with me. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? So
just got real deep on
you
us.
ain't lying, because
so
trust
big.
me, because
that was a lot of help. Having that person to have you, and also,
Now go ahead.
Also, entrepreneur ain't all peaches and cream. Entrepreneurship ain't all peaches and cream. There's some dark times where you just come home and cry sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it's been 2 or 3 times where I cried in her arms. Like, I'm a grown ass man crying in my girl's arms. You know what I'm saying? But I needed that outlet. You know what I'm saying? So that's big. That's big.
It be like that, man. Just to caveat what you said, like, you know, I had 2 businesses myself, and it definitely ain't easy. And if it wasn't for Tasha, like, who knows when the hell I would be, right? Because she is that unpaid employee, especially when I was catering. When I first started and I was catering heavy, my first joint I had at the Pentagon, Tasha was there with me, helped me plating stuff up, setting everything up, taking everything to the, you know what I mean, sending out emails, helping me do the shopping. The kids was helping me. Like, we were deep. My cousins would come through and help. Like, we was knocking shit out like that. You definitely preaching that shit, because I definitely understand what you're talking about coming from there.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. I mean, me as well. I mean, even doing this, you know, this is a business. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a podcast, you know what I'm saying? And everybody talking, you know, either about the same stuff or something different, regardless. It's hard to get motherfuckers to sit and watch you talk for an hour or listen to you, you know, for 30 minutes or so. So I definitely, my wife pushed me, you know, this podcast started at the pandemic. And my wife was like, bruh, start the podcast. And then it was another day. She was like, what you waiting on? So I was like, all right, you ain't got to tell me twice. So, you know, after that, we just got it running. So, I definitely feel you on that, man. So I just want to get to the next question. What's something about your industry that surprised you lately?
Say what?
I said, what's something about your industry that has surprised you lately?
So one thing that I will say is that I never knew the word fame, I guess, that can come with being a trainer. Like, I'm like literally like a little local celebrity. Like, people love my class. I post a class. You got 1,000 people pulling up to the class, having a good time. They recording you, posting you. Cause like, my idea, once again, when I first started this 15 years ago, my idea of a trainer was, okay, give me 5 burpees. Okay, now give me some push-ups. Like, just like a little drill sergeant. But like, it's personality behind this. You know what I'm saying? I post, I'm having a class, and 1,000 people pull up, and it's like a party. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when I'm out, this happens so many times. I could be out at the mall, out at National Harbor. I could be out of town in Vegas or Miami somewhere. And people are like, oh my God, you're PR fitness camp. Oh my God. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like, all for training? Like, I never knew I could be like a little celebrity from teaching classes or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's the energy that I put out. You get that energy back. But it's just shocking that training could turn into this. Like, I never knew the PR fitness brand could turn into this. You know what I'm saying? So that means shocking is that people literally for their birthday, you know how birthday party, people do the same thing. They go to brunch, they go to the club, they eat, they drink. It's the same thing every year. But now people are starting to have fitness parties. Like, hey, y'all, we always go to brunch and get drunk for my birthday. This year for my birthday, I want all my friends to pull up to the gym. We're going to have a big-ass fitness party. We're going to work out. We have a fun time. My man, PR Fitness, his classes are fun. And people book me for their birthday parties. And we just work out. It's like a big-ass fitness party. I'm like, I ain't never thought it'd turn into something like this. You know what I'm saying? So this surpassed anything I thought I would be. So
yeah, that just speaks volumes, right? In regards to the work ethic that you do put into your brand, right? Like, I've seen it, right, and I've witnessed it myself. Like, you give 110% to all your clients, right? Whether it's eating, whether it's working out, whether it's that little push, that little motivation, or it's that time where you may need to jump in a couple people's asses, because he do be jumping in their ass and he do be blasting their ass on social media.
Oh yeah.
The motherfuckers like, I got my clients out here. Oh, you out here acting like a big jump. Like, he be fried.
Yeah.
He stay on their ass, but that is that little motivation. It's not demeaning, it's not belittling. It's that little bit of motivation that they need just to stay on track, whether they're eating or whether they're missing a class or working. Like, it's just that extra little push. So you're just getting everything that you give into your clients back, why your following is so big and why you're so successful with what you do. So like the Fit DC thing is like always fucking huge. Like, he's down there in Black Lives Matter Plaza in the city, and like they had a whole joint, and they fucking it up and having a good ass time up that joint, man.
And you know, the piggyback off that, man, especially nowadays, because there's thousands of personal trainers, and it's like, of course, everybody want to do something different. But you also want to, your personality want to be as genuine as possible. So I scroll through your page, and not to mention that you got a shit ton of followers. Like just looking at your posts, your stories, post a lot. You know what I'm saying? You keep it humorous. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like it's fun. And just compared to traditional pages you look at, it'll be some big guy like, you want to work your traps today, so this is what you do, and then it just like show the workout like that. To me, that shit is like, So I've had two personal trainers that I have used in my time of working out. The first person, you know what I'm saying, and I know both of them personally. The first one just wasn't for me. It was all business, which is fine. You pay your money, but I was just like, yeah, bro, like I can't lift all this. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. This is not me being a pussy. This is just me saying, like,
I know my
if you're
limits.
telling me I got to do 3-4 sets of this, you're only going to get one out of me. You know what I'm saying? So as that kept happening, I was like, look, you can keep the rest of the money, but I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And then my second personal trainer, good friend of mine, his shit was outstanding, but he's pretty popular too. So he got this person, he got that person, he going back and forth. So it was just like the time just wasn't there. And he did boot camps, and the boot camps was fire, but COVID hit. So once COVID hit, you know what I'm saying, it was just, couldn't really rent the space. And, we were dying like, man, get the boot camp back. But it's just like, after all that time, it's just like, family and, kind of going on other endeavors, evolving the business, kind of really didn't have time. But I mean, I enjoy both, but I just think at that point I was like, all right, I think I had enough that I can kind of go off, you know what I'm saying, on my own. So, but no, your social media is definitely popping though.
Appreciate
So
that.
I want to touch on something I mentioned slightly. So let's talk about Fit DC, right? So like where that started, like give us the backstory. How many have you done, and what's the future looking like for Fit DC?
All right, so it first started with I'm not sure if y'all know on Instagram. His name is Jim Jones. He's like a fitness talent finder, I guess. The same way you got like A&Rs for rappers and scouts for basketball, whatever. He like finds fitness talent, whatever. So I'm on IG doing my thing. It's like maybe 9 years ago. I'm doing my thing on IG, posting my videos, my dance videos, stuff like that. And he finds me. He's like, man, you really good or whatever. And it's why I was like really known or whatever. And he's connected with the DC government. So most governments and counties have a health and wellness division. They need to spread health and wellness, and they have a budget that they have to spend. Like okay, we're spending $10 million this month on getting the community educated on fitness or whatever. So, and they used to put on fitness activations, is what it's called, is activations. And so he was like, look, I got this activation coming up, and I think you'd be good for it. Like, we need high energy because we got enough people saying, okay, do 5 burpees. Okay, do 10 push-ups. Like, it's boring. Like, we need to get people out because people aren't going to come out for a drill sergeant. We have to get people excited about health and fitness because in the Black community, we care more about brunch. like Sunday night brunch. The
I need my unlimited mimosas.
Barcode.
The brunch and the day parties be booked. Barcode, Ozio, flooded. But the gym be empty. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, we got to figure out how we can get the same excitement for brunch in these fitness classes. And he's like, you got the energy, bro. Like, I need you. So I'm like, cool. So we did a couple of events. And the thing that blew my mind is that they would literally like book out like banks. So like the Capital One Cafe, we shut down the whole bank, cleared everything out, and threw a fitness party in a bank. They would rent out clubs, like Love the Club, or like clubs in DC, Rose Bar, shit like that. We would book out clubs, clear everything out, and throw a fitness event in the club. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, y'all opening my mind to something I never thought. I'm thinking like fitness events are like in the park. You go to a park, get some weights, work out, go home. Like, we literally got DJs in the club, like having fitness parties. And it's like, yeah, this is amazing. So I'm doing like, I did probably like 10 of them. And I used to do them for free. You know what I'm saying? Because it was more for the exposure for me. I want to get my name out there. I'm doing it for free or whatever. And then eventually I get popular and my name gets thrown around DC government. So like last year they were doing a Black Lives Matter event. It was the first annual inauguration of Black Lives Matter Plaza, and the DC mayor wanted to throw an event for it. So they was like, yeah, we want to throw a fitness event. And they asked Jim Jones, hey, do you have anybody in mind that could like make this fitness event like a party? He was like, hell yeah, I got somebody in mind, right? So he asked me to do it, right? So I don't want to get into the numbers too much, but he gave me a little nice piece of change on the side, whatever. So I did the event. The mayor's there, right? I kill it. Y'all seen the videos. I kill the event. So the mayor's like, who is that? Who is that kid? Right? Like, who is that dude or whatever? So he's like, yeah, that's y'all fitness camp. Like, we had him last 10 years. He been on like little events for us. And she was like, Young, we need to get him on a contract, like under DC, on the Fit DC. Like, forget having him be a sub. We need to get him under contract. You know what I'm saying? So then Fit DC contact was like, yo, I know you was going through Jim Jones or whatever, but we want to get a direct line directly to you. So we got so many events. We do an event every week, every month. We want to get you in our lineup on like a consistent basis type thing. So I said, I bet. Signed the contract. And then that price went up. That price damn near quadrupled at that point. You know what I'm saying? So they dropping a bag. Every fitness event I do, they dropping a bag. Every fitness event, I'm getting people out, people signing up, people coming and having fun, people having being exposed to health and fitness. Because like I said, it's not a lot of health and fitness events in the Black community. We got to carry out in every corner, some McDonald's in every corner. It's a liquor store in every damn corner of the Black community, but ain't too many fitness events. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting people out to enjoy and just okay, maybe you may not turn your life around today, but I got a little spark. I lit a little fire in there. It's like, I kind of like fitness. You know what I'm saying? So maybe down the line, you may join the gym, hire a trainer, eat a little better. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the diseases that Black people die from are preventable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We cause it to ourselves. The things we eat, you know what I'm saying? The things we drink, things we smoke, like we cause it to ourselves. So if I can just spark a little health and fitness awareness, then I've done my job. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it started from. And then it just went down from there. It started from Jim Jones hit me up saying, can you do a couple of events? I linked up with the Black Lives Matter. They saw me. They said, we need to get him on the contract. And now every month I'm doing a big Black Lives Matter or 50C event.
That's what's
and
up,
they're
man.
all free. They're all free to the public. Because mind you, it's government funded. So it's all free. We're not charging anyone. Come out, enjoy fitness, have a great time, get free swag, free book bags, free t-shirts, and come enjoy a great fitness event. So all of our events are completely free to the public.
That's what's up.
That's
man.
good. Shit, I'm gonna try to pull up to the next one. I love a little group burn. You know what I'm saying? I love group classes, dog. I do. I be competitive. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, she working out too hard. I gotta catch up with her. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Give me motivation, man. We're definitely gonna try to pull up to that, man. So I want to ask you something else, man.
For sure.
If you were sitting next to the leading expert in your field, what would you want to ask them?
I would think how to scale the business, or how to go from a lit trainer to a business. Because it's one thing to be a lit ass trainer. Okay, you lit, everybody like you. You got 500,000 followers, but your bank account slim as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all the followers in the world don't mean nothing if you can't scale it to money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people out here got all these followers, but they not getting no money from it. So it's good. So you got to start with being lit. You got to start with capturing an audience. Cool. You got that. Now, how do we turn these 300,000 followers into $300,000? You know what I'm saying? So what avenues, what branding, do I need to post certain things at certain times? Contracts, you know what I'm saying? Because even though I feel like I got a good contract with 50C, if I had been more wise in my negotiations, I probably could have got double that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of signing a 5-year contract, maybe sign a 1-year contract and then renegotiate next year. You know what I'm saying? So little things about the business side of it, because like I said, it's one thing to be a trainer working at a gym. Like I work for Gold's Gym, I work for Planet Fitness. But when you're an entrepreneur, you're a brand. You're not just going for the one client. Okay, I work for an hourly rate. How can we make this brand financially so that it can be more than what you just see here? You know what I'm saying? So the business side of it, because the fitness side of it, I think I got it pretty much down pat. But the business side of it, okay, now how can we turn this lit ass party into revenue and good revenue that then I can bring people up under me? You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing. How can you turn your litness into revenue? You know?
That's a good point. Because what was the chick on TikTok? She had like over 1 million followers or something. She did a meet and greet and like nobody came.
Yeah, bro. I don't remember the person though.
I don't remember. I don't remember a name, but like that just goes to the point that the followers ain't shit if they're not coming to support you, right?
And it's hard, man. Honestly, and it's kind of hard to like ask. You know what I'm saying? Like what they call it, donations. But we're just gonna say it's kind of hard to ask people for money. Like, hey, look, we this is what we doing. If y'all want to donate, well, I'm gonna throw that out there now. If y'all do want to donate to the podcast, the donation is in the link. It's in the bio. Go ahead and click it. If you want to buy me a cup of coffee, you know what I'm saying? With 2 or 3 coffees, we're good. We use buy me a coffee. But I mean, you got Patreon, PayPal, all this other shit. But it's like, how do you ease it in there? You know what I'm saying? How do you politely say, look?
Yeah, so like I would say one, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, one thing that I do is so I have classes that people gotta pay for, okay, because I gotta pay my bills. So you do gotta pay for class and training like that. But every Saturday is free classes. So I give 2 free classes every Saturday, 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. So no matter who you are, no matter your race, color, creed, sexual preference, I do not care. It's a free class every Saturday. So that I use that to get them in the door, because people hear free, they pulling up.
Yeah, people like
say,
incentives.
Hey, I'm charging $1. Oh no, I can't pay $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he goes, it's crazy. If I say free, it's 100 people. If I say $1, oh, I don't know about $1. I don't know about that. But if you say free, they pulling up.
Yep.
So I say, hey, every Saturday, free class. Just pull up, come in here, have a great time. So I use that to get them in my gym. Then they experience the class like, oh my God, this shit's so fun. I never knew fitness was this fun. And then I say, hey, y'all, I thank y'all for coming. If y'all enjoyed the free class, here are my other classes that, you know what I'm saying, throughout the week. If you want to sign up and become an actual member, here's the cost, da-da-da. If not, and you want to come to the free class every Saturday, I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? Because my main goal for the free class is to give back. I'm not expecting anything back from anyone. And that's one thing that people, especially business owners and people in general, got to understand. If you're giving something to people, give out of kindness of your heart.
Yep.
Don't give expecting something back from someone. Because if that's the case, I'd be mad. I'm like, I had 100 people come to my free class and only one person signed up. Y'all fake. Da-da-da. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? If I give free class to 100 people and none of y'all sign up, I gave. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it'll come back. So I give free classes, and then I say, hey, if y'all had a good time, here's my other classes. If y'all want to sign up and become a member, cool. If not, you want to keep coming to the free classes, that's cool too. But invite friends, invite family next time, and it just goes from there. But I get free classes every single Saturday, along with the Fit DC free classes. You get free, they come out. Once they come out, because first you got to get them in your face. Once they're in your face, then you can sell them, and you know what I'm saying, hopefully get some revenue for them. If not, it's cool. I'm gonna be back here next Saturday, give it another free class, and we'll try again next Saturday. You know what I mean?
You may not get that person, but if they bring somebody, you may get the folks that they brought though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And there's been people who've come to full free class before they eventually signed up. So if they would have came to the first one, I was like, oh, you can't come back no more. They would have never came to the second, third, or fourth class, which then they signed up to the fourth class. You know what I'm saying? So give out of kindness of your heart. Don't ever give trying to expect something back from people, because you will be greatly disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Right. Give out of kindness of your heart. If something comes from it, something comes from it. If not, you gave, and that's all I'm here for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's what's up, man. That's it's always key to give back. You know what I mean? Because you're doing your community a disservice if you don't do that. right? So
Mm-hmm.
all
100%.
these entrepreneurs that we have in these neighborhoods, like I always try to challenge, not try to make it like some type of official thing, but always try to like give back to some extent, right? Because the knowledge, the wisdom, the network that you have, somebody in your neighborhood may not have that, right? So then you're just exposing them to something new and different that they might not ever get a chance to just by them crossing paths with you. So I always try to do that, and I always try to do that in some way or form. Whether I do, I go feed the homeless at McPherson Square, or I go do mentorships, like youth enrichment programs, and stuff like that at high schools. Or I just hold free stuff myself. You know what I mean? So I got a couple free events coming up soon with the firearms class. So that's my way of trying to educate my folks and then also give back. So that's what's up, man. So next question. So who's your mentor or your industry role model and why?
Yeah, I would definitely say the man that I mentioned before, Jim Jones.
Jim Jones, okay.
He's definitely yeah. So if y'all don't know him, y'all could just Instagram.
Nah, I've seen him before, and I've seen the social medias and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So he's the one that got me into the celebrity trainer, I guess you want to call it that. Like, because prior to him, I was just, training people in my backyard. I had a couple little viral videos, but I didn't understand the business side of it. You know what I'm saying? How to really grow the social media and get government contracts. I mean, it's one thing to get a client from Landover or Glen Arden, but get this DC government contract. That's now you're going to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled me in, showed me the game, taught me the game, looked out for me, gave me a million opportunities, and I didn't let him down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's both sides. Like, he helped me, I helped him. Because if he gave me the opportunity, but I was some trash, then it wouldn't have mattered. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but he was definitely a good mentor that looked out for me. He saw talent and he exposed me to the industry and stuck by me to this day, and made him still cool to this day.
That's what's up. So, and it's crazy how things work like that, right? You had your circle of friends that was telling you that your idea was fucking dumb and stupid, but you had this complete stranger that pretty much gave you the stepping stone for you to be where you are now. It's crazy how shit happens.
That's how it be, man. When you first go out and do something, man, regardless if your main folks would have supported you or not, like, if it should be all good in the beginning, man, but as the time goes by, they start trickling off until you just by yourself, and then the other person who don't know you from a can of paint come out the blue like, man, I like what you doing, do. Next thing you know, you done build a relationship from somebody who sees something in you and don't even know you. You know what I mean? So
most definitely,
I think that's pretty sweet though, man. You seem like, man, you in the driver's seat, man. You in the fast lane. You got some good stuff going on. You got DC government. You got old Merle Bowser messing with you, old Merle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, you shit. As far as I'm concerned, bro, you can't lose, man. You keep the work ethic, you keep the people, keep your personality, keep being you. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you'll be good to go.
Yeah, that should go a long way. So speaking of long ways, right? Pause. What's the biggest challenge in the industry that you think that you're facing today and what you may face in the next 10 years?
We want to hit ugly.
Man, these BBLs, bro. This search. Bro.
Hey, you want to talk about a motherfucker who hates BBLs? Bro. Hey, Jovan. Boog fucking loses his shit when he see BBLs, bro.
Let me tell you, the worst thing is these girls who get liposuction, tummy tucks, BBLs, and then once they recover, they start selling training classes and want to be fitness trainers. I'm like,
hey, look,
that should be illegal, bro. That should be illegal. You should go to jail, bro.
I've seen it. They went and go get their body done, and now they're selling fucking waist trainers and fucking thigh trainers and all this other shit. You didn't work to get to where you are. So how can you fucking sit there and teach somebody on how some shit that you didn't do? You didn't do. You put forth no fucking effort.
All this surgery,
man.
That shit. Get all this surgery and then start selling meal plans. Like, you didn't eat right. You had it cut out. Like, what are you talking about? Like, young, it's crazy, bro.
Hey, that
and
shit
then
is
you got
wild.
the actual trainers, bro. And now you got real trainers having to live up to those expectations. Now we get clients coming in and say, well, they did this and they did that. I'm like, that's not real. Like, that's not real. You need to get that out your head.
And
that's
a lot of
fake.
them
All
don't
that is
understand.
fake.
A lot of them cannot comprehend that shit is fake.
So look,
bro. You have no. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get yours out. I got to put my 2 cents in there. I got to put my 3 cents in there.
Bro, you have no idea how many clients will send me pictures of a girl that had surgery. Make me look like her. I want to look like her. I'm like, what the fuck? First of all, her shit not. I can't make you look like her because she's not real. Like, you want to look like a fucking Barbie doll. Like, I literally cannot make you look like her. She had her shit cut out. She had 3 surgeries: a butt job, a thigh job, a breast job, a nose job. And you want me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then her ass cheeks really exploded in fucking 2 years.
Bruh,
look,
that shit crazy, bruh. It's out of control.
This is my issue with the BBLs. This is my issue with the BBLs. This is my issue with the breast. This is my issue with the lips, the nose, the face, all that
shit.
It's like it just comes in one box and it's just one size fits all. This is like, this is what you get. You can't get no less. This is it. So when I be seeing people with these butts, the shits be lopsided. The shits be too big. The ass to thigh to kneecap ratio is just not there. I'm like,
kneecap ratio.
I'm like, as the person performing this, you don't realize this shit look crazy as you doing it.
Them motherfuckers trying to get their money. They don't care about
that's
shit
not the
else.
worst part, bro. Nah, fuck that. I can tell. I'm gonna let you know the best way to tell if someone has surgery. Okay, so they stomach flat, they thighs look good, the ass fat, but they arms fat as shit. They motherfucking neck fat as shit. You ain't had no more money to get the arms done. You ain't had no money to get the back done. Like, your arms fat as shit. So you mean to tell me you got a 6-pack, a small ass waist, a nice booty, but fat arms? Get the fuck out of here.
Got auntie arms making potato salad.
Got the ant cookout arms.
Man, like, stop playing, bro. That shit wild. And once again, like, I'm not. I really don't want to sound like I'm judging nobody. It's your life. Do whatever you want to do with your life, but don't get surgery and then start lying to people. That's false advertisement. That should be a crime. That should be a crime. Like, that's like me saying, okay, I'm a dentist and I start taking class. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I fuck your whole mouth up. Like, you can't do shit like that. Like, you getting surgery, and then the worst part is the self-esteem issue. You got women out here really looking at themselves and feeling bad for themselves and feeling depressed because they want to look like this girl or they want to like this body, and they didn't realize it's not even real. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's a bad thing going on right now. It's a bad thing going on right now.
And really, with that, man, honestly, like, I don't really be thinking. I don't think these ladies really be thinking about that shit in the beginning. But it's like you're not really drawing that attention. That you're drawing unwanted attention.
But then they out here, then like. And then they still eating fucking 3 wings, chicken wings, hot sauce.
You're drawing unwanted attention. It's like, okay, you want to be respectful. You know, we respect all women. You know what I'm saying? It could be a woman in here right now interviewing, and she got a BBL. And if she asks me how I feel about it, I'm going to say it with the same intensity that I said it the first time. I'm going to be like, hey, with all due respect, that shit don't fit. It's too big. You take it back. You need to take that 2X back and go get your large. It's too big.
Hey, look, let me tell you what I heard today. And wifey fucking and poured it up. It was a quote from Macy Gray. And Macy Gray said, just because you buy those body parts, it does not make you more of a woman. Man.
But that's what we at now, bro. Like, we're in that stage where, like, you know, it's so easy to take the easy way out, man. It's so easy. Or if you making some money, man, just go ahead and drop the 10 bands, man. Go ahead and drop the 20
But you got people that's not making money, and then they can only afford fucking one surgery, not knowing you need at least 2 or 3 to upkeep.
Yeah, you need 2 surgeries. You need the halfway house to recover afterwards. You
they not now. You know they not going to no halfway house. They going to their mama house or their cousin house, laying on their stomach on the couch on some fucking bloody ass fucking puppy pads because they asshole is leaking. That shit crazy.
And then like you said, okay, you get the surgery, okay, your body snatched. but you still going to the carryout getting fried chicken mumbo sauce on and hot wings. Like, you're gonna gain it back. You're gonna need another surgery.
Drinking
Like,
lime
what are you
breeders.
talking about? Until you fix up here, until you fix your mentality, until you fix your self-esteem, these ass shots don't mean nothing. This little fat you got sucked out don't mean nothing. What's between your brain, your mentality, the way you think, the way you feel about yourself, until you fix this, them surgeries don't mean nothing, bro. You're gonna still get the same bum ass niggas you've been getting before you had ass.
Yeah. And you brought a new perspective to it too, because we see BBLs and get kind of like, damn, that's a fucking waste. But he brought it to the fact that, and I didn't realize until you said it though, like they'll go get BBLs and then they turn into fucking fitness trainers. Yeah, that's crazy.
They gotta make their money back.
That's crazy. And they be selling this wild, like, bro. Who the fuck? Like, what makes you're only sweating out water? Once you fucking you drink that water again, that you're getting all that shit that you just sweated back into your body. But then they got the shit wrapped around they calves, they thighs, they hips, they back. You got this motherfucker looking like a goddamn girdle tin man out this son bitch because you can't fucking walk.
Bruh. Here's a second way you could tell if a girl has surgery or not, okay? So you go to a girl page, bang, body, banging body, right? You look down her page, this bitch ain't got no workout videos. How you ain't got no workout videos for the last 10 years, but you got
or they got one workout video, and it's after they didn't
one workout video for the whole year.
After they done took a hiatus for like 6 months.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, as someone who was an avid social media, if you run a word, I just made that shit up. It's stamped for the night. If you run into a chick's page and you could tell she chiseled up, there ain't no fucking way it ain't no workout videos on that page, bro. Ain't no way.
Show the work.
She gotta show it. She gotta show it.
Yeah. And I agree with you.
I don't care if she doing the machine, she doing it wrong, and she got the tights all up in her ass. Them videos gonna be on there. Ain't no way you just gonna be just me on the beach or me at brunch in this outfit, and the shit just wrapped around. You just look like a damn sculpture. But you ain't gonna show no workout videos. Come on, shorty.
Her page got 20 brunches and not one workout in the gym. But you got a 6-pack. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you talking about?
Lobster mac and cheese every fucking brunch.
All right, so we spoke about the challenges. Now, what do you about in 10 years? What do you think gonna be the issue? You think it's just gonna be this, just even worse?
I think it's gonna get worse. Because a few years ago, having surgery was like taboo. Like, oh, you guys say it's a bad thing. Now it's like applauded. Like, yeah, they proud to say they're not even hiding no more. No, they proud to say. I think it's gonna keep going. I don't think it's slowing down no time. So just like technology, social media, it's gonna keep going.
I think it's a trend now.
Crazy every year.
It's a body trend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a trend. It's
like girls look at regular girls like, you ain't got surgery? What the fuck wrong with you? You must be a broke bitch. You ain't got surgery, you a broke bitch. Like, having a regular body is looked down upon.
Yeah, that's thing. Yeah.
Oh, you must be broke, bitch. You can't afford an ass. Like, it's like having a natural body is looked as a bad thing now. That shit crazy.
Nah, I perform the natural things in life.
So look, I got another question. It's pertaining to this, but it don't have nothing to do with that. So what you think about like these new age home gyms? Like these tonals and these mirrors and shit like that, where you just put the shit on the wall. Some of them come with the weights, and like, they just kind of doing. I know that was really popping when the pandemic hit. Because they're like, well, you in the house, you might as well get this. Do you feel like that can kind of be something that will kind of pull people away from the gym or the personal training environment, or do you think that was just a phase?
I think it's just a phase, but it works for a certain group of people, because the one thing you can't take out of personal training is the personal part of it, that interaction. The reason why people hire personal trainers, because they don't want to do it on their own. Like, if you leave it up to me, or not me personally, but most 90% of people in the world, if you say, okay, here's an at-home program for the month, go ahead and do it. And you check back on them in a month, they probably did it 1 or 2 times. You know what I'm saying? They done missed 20 sessions. They eating bad. They not doing it. Most people, if if there's no one to hold them accountable, they're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So the reason people hire personal trainers is so that they can go in person. And I need you to watch me. I need you to push me. Because if you don't push me, I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they can create all the in-home, at-home gyms, all the YouTube videos. All that shit is cute. That shit is cute. But it's not going to replace the in-person trainer. It's not. You can't get rid of that. You can't outsource that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you may take a little bit of money from us, but after 2 months of doing an at-home workout, they're gonna realize, man, I've been at home for 2 months. I done worked out 2 times. In 2 months, I done worked out 2 times. If I don't get my ass up and go to a gym and train with somebody, I know I'm not gonna do it. So that's what like my calling card is that in order to truly experience personal training, you got to get your ass to go. You know what I'm saying? So there is a section of people that can do it on their own, but that's literally 10%. Out of 100% of people, only 10% of people can actually work out by themselves and be committed to it as a lifestyle. The other 90%, they need someone with them in person yelling at them or motivating them or pushing them. Without that in-person activity, then they're not gonna stick to it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about all the in-home shit. Going home for 2 months, you'll be back in my gym next month. I ain't worried about it.
Okay, cool. I only said that. I know we bought one in the pandemic, and I'm just like, can we sell this thing or what? But she, my wife, she use it every now and then. She do a little yoga and shit in there. I'm like, all right, $1,500. I'm just saying,
Yeah, it's like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, these equipment collect dust. You know how many people buy treadmills and they got dust? People use treadmills as clothes hangers. They hang their clothes on the shit. The treadmill been there for 8 years, ain't been used yet. They hang their clothes on it and collect dust. Like these equipment, if you're actually going to use it on a consistent basis, it's a great investment. But if you're gonna use it 1-2 times and just let it sit in the corner, it's a waste.
I know what fucking piece of equipment ain't getting fucking put to waste and is collecting dust. This motherfucking Peloton cult that's out here, man. These motherfuckers are serious.
I was gonna say that shit. I was gonna say that Peloton.
Hey, look, I know a couple of my closest friends, man. Them motherfuckers live and die by it. They be walking. We'll be out in public at a fucking track meet or some shit, and one of them got on a Peloton shirt. Oh, what's your Peloton? Such and such. Oh, we need to link up. And they just like linking up random motherfuckers and they ride or like my homegirl, she got the bike. She got the fucking, she's getting the rower Joan and it's the other shit that she got everything, bro.
I'm saying right now, like I said, these pieces of equipment are great if you use them because I got friends that swear by a Peloton. They on that motherfucker 6 days a week. So for them, it's a great investment. But if you're not gonna use the shit, then it don't matter. But I will say it's no different than in person. Because you'll be surprised how many people pay me a good sum of money every month and come twice a month. So at the end of the day, it's what's in you. You gotta want it. Whether you got an in-home or an in-gym, you could pay whatever you want to be. Imagine this thing about how many people they got gym memberships and they get charged every month, 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks every month for the last 5 years and they ain't been. But they account get hit every single month.
Yep.
It's the same thing. You could pay me and not come. You could pay Peloton and not get on. You know what I'm saying? So it's all up to the client. It's all up to the person. Either you want it or you don't. Plain and simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, shit, if you ain't got that Peloton money, they got a substitute. It's called Zwift. Zwift is
for sure.
Zwift is like you can use your own bicycle.
Oh,
and you just buy the little thing and you can plug it into your laptop.
I think I seen it. I think I was looking at that for the bikes.
You can plug. You could just
we don't do Peloton. Bike. We actually ride over this motherfucking pause.
Yeah.
So
and you plug it in and then it's the same thing. You just use your own shit though.
Yeah.
And or if you really want to get fancy, you can take the wheel off. You can attach the whole little pedal joint on this. You can really get more accurate results, I guess. So you got options, but the Peloton Mafia, they be dead ass. Especially when you be in like Annapolis, they be like, do you have a Peloton in your house? I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
They go hard, bro. They go hard. I ain't gonna hold you. They go hard. They go hard. I'm not down with the whole Peloton thing, but if it worked for you,
Hey, by all
If you
means.
like it, I love it.
Yep.
I love spin classes, but it gotta be a group. I ain't gonna do this shit in my house. I'm not doing. I gotta be in there. I gotta be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Full class.
Yeah,
You know,
you
can't
gotta be
just.
in there. You gotta feel that energy.
Yeah. You been there sweating like shit. You fucking up. It's usually a lady, and they come in there like, I need more. I'll be like, all right, pass the fuck out, back up, shit. but I mean, that's what spin is, man. Spin is the real wreck, man. So definitely inside. But so let's next question. Where and how do you self-educate?
So like I said before, other trainers. You know what I'm saying? I look at trainers that have been training longer than me, that are older than me, that do different things than I do. And one thing that I do is I go to other trainers' classes. So for example, if another trainer is having a boot camp next Saturday, I'll go as a client. I'll pay my money and I'll go as a client and I'll go through their class. So how do other trainers interact with their clients? How do they set up their circuits? You know what I'm saying? How do they do their time frames and things like that? So you go to other trainers' classes and go to their gyms and things like that, and you learn from them. You take ideas from them. You bounce ideas off of them. You say, okay, I like the way they did that. Let me put my little spin on it and create this new program or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that trainers do is we go to each other's classes. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I train can be different from the way you train. The way he trained is from the way she trained. So let's go to each other's classes so we can one support each other, but also go through their class as a client because we're looking at it from a trainer's point of view. Well, how do the clients look at it? So I'm gonna go to your class as a client and then see, oh, then this was pretty good. Okay, let me put my spin on this and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So people come to my classes, I go to their classes and things like that. So that's one way to self educate and stay motivated is look at someone that's doing something different than myself and see how they're doing it. You know what I mean? So
Okay, so you only do that with other trainers you know, or you'll just go to anybody's joint?
I go to anybody. If you lit, if I see you doing something that I feel is better than the way I do it, I got questions. You know what I'm saying? I am a student of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm a student. And you want to be in a room where you're not the smartest person, where you're not the best person. Because if I'm the smartest person in the room, I can't learn from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around people that's doing it better than me, because now you're gonna push me to go even harder now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is.
Okay, that's good, man. Good answer.
Cool. So we you kind of talked about it earlier as something that you wish you knew prior to, but how exactly do you balance life and work right now?
Yeah, so I will say this when I first started training, like maybe like 10, 15 years ago, there was no balance. I was training 7 days a week because I'm just getting this bit. I didn't got to get this thing off the ground. I ain't got time to be taking days off and nothing like that. I got to get as many clients as I can. I was training in here. If you had $1, I was training you. I didn't care what, who, when, where. I was on it. You know what I'm saying? But then that turned into I'm in time with my mother, my grandmother, my cousins, my girl. I'm just time flying by. You know what I'm saying? But then I got to a point where I was established enough that then I can take days off. So I stopped working like a Sundays and Fridays. So I said, okay, I'm not working Sundays and Fridays. I'm gonna take those 2 days off. And also I got to a point where I could hire trainers. So I hired 4 trainers to take over my classes because I was training morning classes, day classes, night class, weekend class. Everything was me. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to realize I gotta stop doing that because when I burn out, the whole business shut down. You know what I'm saying? If I get sick, the whole studio is closed.
Yep.
If I want to go on a vacation, the whole studio isn't making no money. You know what I'm saying? So what can I do? And I got to a point where I was able to hire trainers so that if I get sick, they can take over. If I want to go on vacation, the studio still runs itself. And now I got 4 trainers. They run their classes. And that allows me to take less clients so I can have more time for myself, my family, my loved ones, things like that. You know what I'm saying? But that work-life balance is very, very, very important.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Okay. Just to throw a curveball in there. Did you have to make any adjustments when COVID hit?
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to say COVID was good because that sounds kind of bad. But for my business like went up 1,000% during COVID. Simply because I was a private gym. And you know, when they had the mandate, when they were shutting gyms down, they had to shut down Gold, shut down Planet Fitness, shut down LA Fitness. I was a private gym. I stayed open the whole time. So when everyone had to leave Gold's gym, all those dispersed clients
came right
run
to
into
you.
my door. When I say my revenue went up times 10, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Like I said, I don't want to glorify COVID. I don't want to do that because a lot of people died and things like that. So I don't want to do that. But as far as my business, it boomed. It boomed during COVID. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the same thing happened with me with cooking.
An influx of clients.
Yeah, the same thing happened with me with cooking. A lot of people ain't want to go nowhere. So, you know, I had to take extra precautions myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to people's house and go cooking and stuff. But
of course we went through the of course we went through the whole, you know what I'm saying, make sure everything's wiped down, make sure everything's clean. But that's the thing you should have been doing anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as me having to shut down my business, like most gyms had to shut down, I didn't have to shut down. And it was crazy because like 90% of my trainer friends work at gyms. So a lot of them was like hurt. Like, damn, they had to find outdoor things. They had to hurt and try to buy stuff from Walmart. And they was fighting over Amazon. But me, I already had everything. Like I was already pandemic proof. Like I already got an in-home gym. So when they're scrambling to get their in-home stuff, I was already ready to go. So my business like quadrupled during the pandemic. So like I said, I don't want to make light of it, but my business was built for the pandemic. You know what I mean?
It just happened to work out that way. That's all it is. It just happened to work out your way just based off the business model that you have. So you didn't have to deal with the rigmarole of, you know, the state or the county shutting your shit down or whatever because it was your own personal private shit at your house. So that it just worked out. So and you probably already answered this. I kind of feel like you did, but other than other trainers and stuff like that, what do you think is your most influential resource for your career?
Oh man, social media, bro. Social media. The fact that Instagram is free, like I don't gotta pay for this. It's free advertisement. Like I can reach 10 million people with just a post. Like, you know what I'm saying? People who would have never heard about me and never met me know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in Mexico, I'm in Vegas, I'm in California, and people are like, that's PR Fitness Camp, all through social media. You know what I'm saying? So social media has been great. That is a major resource that people need to use, but know how to use it properly. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to do everything. There's right and wrong ways to do everything. But if you know how to advertise and reach the right crowd on social media, man, you can definitely get an influx of clients that would have never found out about you. You know what I'm saying? So Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook has always been great to me. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a great resource to have people find out about you that would have never known about you. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think those are underrated tools, or there's another type of resource that you feel that's underrated that you consider indispensable for your job?
For me, I can't speak for every business, but for me personally, I think I'm trying to see like the personality of me and the service that I provide to my clients. Because like I said, a lot of trainers, like you said, just pick things up and put things down. Pick things up and put things down. Like that's kind of boring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All these muscle head dudes. And if that's your clientele, cool, because we all have a certain clientele.
Yep.
But for me, like the personality that I put behind it, the service that I provide them, and then they go and tell other people. So that word of mouth, the word of mouth is actually bigger than social media because most of my clients came from word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that's free advertisement. So you got social media and you got word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? I think that is an underappreciated thing that most entrepreneurs overlook is providing the great service and being personal with those clients so that
Mhm.
they then want to go tell other people about you. Because one thing they going to do, if you give them fucked up service,
Oh,
they
they
going
gonna
to shit
tell
on
it.
your business to their friends
Yeah.
and families.
Mhm.
They
Get
going to
your
talk
ass
shit
Yelp.
about you. If you can give them a great service, they will spread the good news too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, most definitely.
So just to touch back on the social media aspect, I know you said that's what you're using. About how much time do you think you spend prepping to make posts and stuff like that, or is somebody else doing that for you?
Oh no, I do it. I do it all myself. Now I'm not as deep into it as I would like to be because it's a lot of content that I would like to create. But being a content creator is a whole job in and of itself. That's a full-time job being a content creator. All right,
Yes,
it is no
absolutely.
joke.
It is.
People who really do like the fucking YouTube shit and they putting videos out every day and they profile it. That shit is. I tried it. I probably last 2 days. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm tired of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Sound
with
like
me
me.
being a trainer, like seriously, man, that shit is draining. It's draining. Like I respect any country. I respect them because it is a job. Like with me being a trainer, one thing that I want to do is I want to have a daily vlog of my food. Because people always, what do you eat? What do you eat? And I want to record what I eat every day. So for 30 days, I'm gonna record what I eat for 30 days. So day one, I got y'all, this is breakfast, y'all. Healthy breakfast. Y'all, healthy snack. By dinner time, I'm tired of recording and posting that shit. Like I'm done. I hate
Or
it.
you fucking
I just wanna eat
forget.
my
You're
food and go
eating,
about
you
my
like
day.
you're eating and you
Yeah,
forget,
or
like,
forget.
fuck, I forgot to record this shit.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
That shit happened to me,
And
bro.
then
That shit happened to me all the
by
time.
like and yeah. And then by like day 4, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not posting this shit no more. Like, I get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got my regular job. I got other shit. So like that, man, that content creative stuff. Oh my goodness, I got all the respect for them. But I say that to say I don't spend as much time as I would. In a perfect world, I would spend more time of it. But man, I record a video. I may do like a 5-minute edit and then post it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not spending hours upon hours getting video footage and spending hours in editing and things like that. Man,
Yeah,
I
a lot of
record it.
these,
I spend
a lot
2-3
of these
minutes editing
content
it and I
creators
post
got
it.
fucking. A lot of these content creators got teams.
Yeah, they got whole teams.
They got
man.
whole
Yeah,
teams that's doing that shit,
yeah,
and they got to pay them that,
yeah.
so they got to do shit on a regular basis.
Yeah,
That
and
shit,
that's the thing. Like, if I felt like my revenue and my success was directly tied to me, like the content I post, if I felt like it was directly tied to like I need better videos, I need better quality videos, or then I would say, okay, I need to pay some money, or I need to get deeper into this. But I make money off of just being me. You know what I'm saying? People see my classes lit and like my video don't need to be in 4K super quality HD. It could be on a cell phone. You see this class lit. You see all these people out here lit on a cell phone video. Bring your ass out next time. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I say, if I was like a videographer and I was doing music videos, okay, then yeah, I need my shit crisp. Man, we working out. You see this shit lit. Bring your ass out. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have at least some type of quality, but I don't feel that my business is directly tied to a 4K video. You know what I'm saying? It can be 1080p and I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? So
And nowadays, man, it's not even about the quality. It's about what song you got playing in the background. It's about your transitions. Is it in black and white?
Fucking
Is
hashtags.
your hashtags. Like, we had actually explored that shit to get somebody. It was like, look, man, this shit kind of a pain in the ass. How you take this off our hands? Man, that shit ain't cheap. Telling you right now.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
It is.
I can imagine it because I had a couple of quotes on people doing videos, and I'm like, oh no, I just do it myself. I'm good. Bump that.
It is a lot.
Because
It's definitely a lot.
these videographers they charge. They charge. And don't get me wrong, they quality. They got some good quality. These videographers are very talented. But like I said, for me, I don't feel like the video quality directly ties to my revenue. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna pay you $5 for the video, and I'm gonna get the same amount of views I had if I did it myself. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, if me paying you to do my video would give me 200,000 more followers, then it'd be worth it. Right. I'm gonna get the same amount of views if I do it. If you do it, yours may look a little better, but it ain't gonna be seen by more people than if I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I just go ahead and do it myself. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, if I ever got to a point where I truly felt like my video quality and my transitions were directly tied to my revenue, then I would spend more time and more money on it. But right now, what's directly tied to my revenue is me, my personality, my energy, my classes. That's what gets people in the door. Not because this video was in 4K or something like that. You know what I mean? So,
Okay. So we had a question that said, what underrated tools are indispensable for your job? But I think it's safe to say it's you and your personality. As you stated multiple times. So we won't even touch into that because I think you've already answered that from when we started the interview. But I do want to ask, if you could start another business tomorrow, what would it be?
I think I would get into the kids business. So I think I would start like a summer camp, like a fitness summer camp. You know what I'm saying? So when school's let out, bring your kid. Well, it's just like a regular summer camp, like any other summer camp. But we work out. We do football, we do basketball, we do all types of sports training, things like that. Because parents spend money on their kids, man. They spend whatever on their kids.
Tell me
You know what I'm
about it.
saying? So if I can get into the training kids, that's a big industry. Start training kids for basketball, football, or just in general, because you go to a summer camp, they feeding them donuts and pizza every day. And okay, let's teach these kids about broccoli and asparagus and kale and carrots, and let's get these kids healthy. I think that's a business that I want to get it. Catch them while they're young.
Yeah.
Because once you're 35 and you're obese, now you got to hire me to train your big ass. You know what I'm saying? If I caught you at 5 years old and 6 years old, stop this before you got big as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's the thing, because a lot of things that I look back on my childhood is that I didn't have the education of nutrition. I didn't know about vegetables and shit like that. You know what I did when I was like, I ate ooze noodles and hot dogs. That's all I knew. Ooze noodles, hot dogs.
Shit, that's all we had.
That's all I knew.
Bro. That was a Thanksgiving for me.
All we had.
Yeah.
So one thing that I wish that I was younger was that I wish I learned about nutrition a lot young. Because I'll tell you this one story about one of my clients. She's a vegan, right? So of course she raised her kids as vegans. She's not gonna be vegan for her kids shit. So I have 100 clients, and all my clients' kids are overweight. They feed them ice cream sandwiches and hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, fried chicken, McDonald's, and shit like that. And then my vegan client, I was on FaceTime with her one time, and they was like in like the grocery store, and she has 2 daughters, and she gave her daughter a pepper, like a little bell pepper, a green, red pepper, yellow pepper. And her daughter was like, "Oh my God, mommy, I love peppers. Oh my God, it's so good." She was so happy. You should have seen the joy on this little girl's face. She was so happy to be eating a pepper.
Yep.
It blew my mind. I was like, I've never seen nothing like this. This little 5-year-old girl is so excited to be eating a pepper.
Yep.
These badass kids be, get this pepper out of my fucking face. What is ice cream at? Chicken at? What a, I want the Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show how we raise our kids. Like this child wants a Big Mac from McDonald's, and you can see how overweight this child is, who's going to be an overweight adult, who's going to have emotional problems, eating disorders, diseases. And then you have this child who is excited about a pepper, who's going to be healthy, live longer. It's just, I was just blown by it. I was mind blown when I saw this little girl being so excited to be eating a pepper. I was like, wow, man, that says a lot. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So real quick, we got a question from a viewer. They asked, "What is your diet?"
My diet. So one thing that I do say is I don't call it a diet. I hate the word diet. Stop using the word diet. It's a lifestyle. You want to eat healthy towards your lifestyle, because what happens on a diet is diets only last for 2 weeks, a month, maybe 2 months, and then whatever weight you lose from that diet, as soon as you go back to whatever your lifestyle is, you're gonna gain it all back. So if you are someone out there listening, don't get on a diet. Do something. So whenever you look at a diet or a meal plan, you look at it and you say, is this something that I can see myself enjoying? Is this something I can see myself doing for the rest of my life? If you look at this meal plan, this diet, and say, man, I could probably give you 2 weeks of this shit. If you feel that, don't even start it. Don't even bother starting it. Because I'm telling you, if you lose 30 pounds from that diet, you're going to gain 40 back. You're going to gain all 30 plus another 10 back. So what was the point of it? You know what I'm saying? So to answer her question, what is my lifestyle? What is my meal plan right now? I'm currently eating ground turkey, rice, and asparagus. And I'm a little different because I'm a trainer, so I'm like very disciplined. I like to eat the same thing every single day. Now I know most people can't do that. Most people need something different every single day. Me, I like to keep it simple and basic.
I can do the same.
Simple
shit
and basic.
I can do the same shit every day.
Look, I'll eat the same thing for 60 days straight. Too much, I eat the same exact thing. Most people need variety. Me, if you give me too many things to eat, I'm not gonna stay focused. I'll end up grabbing a bag of chips. It's too much going on. I need to be simple. Give me the same thing every day. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I wake up for then this is breakfast. Like 4 ounces of ground turkey. It's like 96% lean, 4% fat. I eat about like a cup and a half or 2 cups of asparagus and about 100 grams of white rice. I wake up, eat that first thing for breakfast. Okay. Now, my second I get up at 3:00 in the morning. So my second breakfast or lunch is the exact same thing: ground turkey, asparagus, rice. So my first 2 meals are the exact same thing. Okay. Now for a snack, I may have a protein bar. I got it right here, ready to go. A little protein bar, maybe some some mixed nuts. You know what I'm saying? See, I got all the stuff ready to go. I don't play. You know what I'm saying? So protein bar, some mixed nuts for snack, maybe some eggs or something like that, and then a protein shake. You know, I may drink like 1 or 2 protein shakes a day, and then for dinner, I'll eat the ground turkey and the asparagus again. I'll take the carbs out because I really don't want to do carbs at nighttime. So I'll do the ground turkey and the asparagus and then go to bed. And that's literally what I eat every single day. My main meal is rice, ground turkey, and asparagus. And then I have my snacks, my protein shake, my protein bar, my nuts, my eggs, things like that throughout the day. And that's my meal plan.
So my question is, what's your thing on brown rice and white rice? Do you have a preference, or
there's no difference? There's literally no difference when it comes to the macros. The macros are, if you next time you go to the store, get a bag of white rice and get a bag of brown rice and look on the back of it. It's the same calories, the same carbs, same protein, same everything. The only difference is how it's processed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How it's processed through the whole grain, or that's the only difference. But as far as weight loss is concerned, white rice and brown rice are the exact same thing.
Yeah,
now, you like yours,
but you got people out there that'll tell you
thing.
It's people out there that'll tell you that you shouldn't eat white rice at all because it's not good for you on all this other shit. But I think I get what their intent is, but they're doing it wrong. It just depends on the type of rice that you eat. So if you pick up a bag of rice and it says anything other than rice on the back of that motherfucker, then you don't need to eat it. Okay. So like when you got the long grain enriched rice, right? If you look on the back of that motherfucker, it'll say rice, all this other bullshit. It's like, that's not what the fuck I'm trying to ingest. I just want to ingest rice. So I do that. And I just wanted to get your spin on, because you do got people that's out here saying, oh, don't eat white rice, is bad for you. But I think I think it's not all right. All rice is not created equal, right? Like me, I'm a big fan of basmati rice, and I do like brown rice. That's
jasmine rice too.
Rice too.
I like basmati and jasmine rice.
Yeah, and then like me, I'll spice it up a little bit. I'll throw some curry in there, or me, I'll just cook it in chicken stock.
Only time I get brown rice is at Chipotle.
Sorry, I can eat brown rice. I can eat quinoa. Like, I'll spice it up. I mean, because I did meal prep.
Quinoa. Yep.
I did meal prep for people for a long time. I was doing bulk meal prep for a long time, but I was eating my damn self. But
so you got another question. The person asks, do you intermittent fast?
Me, I don't. I don't, because once again, intermittent fasting, does it work? Yes, it works. But once again, it has to be something that you feel, I can do this as a lifestyle. if you're going to intermittent fast for 30 days, as soon as you stop intermittent fasting, whatever weight you lost, you're going to gain it
that
all
shit
back
right
plus
back.
more.
Mhm.
If you can work intermittent fasting into your lifestyle as like, I actually enjoy it, goes with my work schedule, I'm going to do this for the next 2-3 years, great. If you got a birthday next month and you're doing intermittent fasting for 30 days for your birthday, whatever weight you lose, you're going to gain it all back.
As soon as your birthday
Incorporate
hit.
it as a lifestyle, yes. If you're doing it for 2 weeks, it's a fad. It's a quick, low diet fad. It does help you lose weight, but if you don't have it as a lifestyle, as soon as you stop intermittent fasting, you're going to gain it all back.
Okay, good to go. So we just got two more questions. Well, 1.5. Is there any other occupation you would like to try besides what you're doing now?
You know what I would like to do? That I've grown some interest in is videography, because as you know, I'm not a content creator, but I gotta post stuff. I gotta be some type of a content creator.
Mhm.
And so I dabble in it a little bit. I'll like get angles on my clients. I'll work on transitions, things like that. I'm like at the low, I'm like on level 1. I'm up there with the professionals, but I dabble in it a little bit. And sometimes as I'm editing the videos, I'm like, like if I wasn't a trainer, I could probably be good at this videography thing. You know what I'm saying? Because the little bit that I do, it turns out pretty nice. Like people love my videos, and that's just for me just BSing around. You know what I'm saying? So I think if I was to really put some time and effort behind the videography, I could probably be really good at it. So if this trainer thing was to ever go down, you know what I'm saying, I'm bringing that camera out and I'm starting recording people.
Okay, and it's crazy. Is there's so many apps, applications, shit it's so much shit you could just do right on your phone. Like it's ridiculous. Usually when people hear videographer, they be thinking like you gotta have this fucking $10,000 camera. Like I used to follow this guy, Asian dude, and he used to do videos for people with his Samsung, and he would do all types of shit. He would do it for rappers, and then he would put it out. Everything was just from his phone, look professional
as hell.
Now, granted, I mean that shit gonna chew your memory up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can get your 4K, 8K video, but that memory gonna go quick though. But I mean, you know, you have those capabilities outside of going out and buying a Sony or a Canon or a Nikon or something like that.
Yeah.
So okay. Well, we don't have any other important questions. You got any questions for us?
I mean, how did y'all link up? How did y'all start this podcast right here? Like, what's the title, but like the backstory behind Captain's Log?
All right. So initially, the first 75 episodes, it was just me. The name Captain's Log originated from Instagram. I used to do a story every morning when I was on the work. I always took the train, you know, whether it was the green line, blue line, orange. I was always on the train. I was always seeing some wild shit. So, you know, my walk from the train station to my building was probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And I would just get on. I'd be like, I got to talk to somebody about the shit I just seen. And I would just go, boop, Captain's Log, good morning. So let me tell you about this wild shit I just seen at Anacostia. Do. So I kept doing it, not knowing that like people was loving that shit. You know what I'm saying? To the point where like I was looking up and I got 150, 200 views every morning. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like it turned into like days when I wasn't doing it, or if I had took off, or it was the weekend, Bammers would DM me like, no log today. So I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when the idea of making a podcast, you know, came in, I was like, shit, could I do it? You know what I'm saying? I was nervous. You know, I'm really trying to weigh it out on my head. Like, could you pull it off? Could you not? Can you do it by yourself? What do you need? So, me being a sponge is something that I may do. I go online, I'm on YouTube, I'm watching, you know, everybody's shit. I'm looking at setup, I'm looking at camera setups, mics, you know what I'm saying? Introductions. I'm looking at everything. I'm on some producer shit. And when it was time to buy something, I went to Amazon and bought me a little Amazon all-in-one kit. You know, I done bought the wrong mics. You know, I done bought some light. I just was buying shit. You know what I'm saying? And as time went by, you know, when I did my first episode, I was nervous as fuck. It came out Father's Day, 2020, and I just did it. And then from there, I had a lot of love and support, you know what I'm saying, from my wife, my family and friends. And I just kept doing it. But as you were speaking earlier, you were talking about, coming home in days, kind of feeling like crying and all that shit. Like, the shit started getting hard because I kept on questioning, you know what I'm saying, my identity, questioning what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like something that I always said from episode 1 to now. I don't talk relationships and I don't talk politics. I don't know enough about politics, and I keep my house in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go comment on nobody else's relationship shit if I'm not about to talk about mine. And we're not talking about mine. So as time went by, I got in cahoots with Rick, and Rick was actually like calling me. You know what I'm saying? If the episode dropped Monday, he was calling me Monday at like lunchtime, like, so what you think about this? Dude was like kind of debating with me, you know what I'm saying, about what stuff I was talking about. So, as I think I got to like episode 70, this was coming around to like Christmas time, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to ask somebody on here. And I had a couple of ideas of some folks that I wanted to get on, but I was like, nah, his schedule gonna suck. No, this nigga gonna go back and forth with me. He ain't never gonna agree with me, you know what I'm saying, etc. So I was like, well, let me check his temperature. Let me see where he at. So I think we was at your house, and we was just kicking back, and I was like, man, I might need you to do something for me. And I think you already kind of knew what the fuck I was gonna say. And I asked him, do you want to be on? Shit, he was like, bet. And I mean, he came in and he brought some fresh ideas. He brought a lot of guests, that I didn't know, folks that he grew up with. Just a different perspective, and just kind of allowed me to, on the times when I didn't have it in me, you know what I'm saying, I just let him go and I could just feed off of him. So I think that's what's been the great part about it. And my goal was always to make it, if I can make it to 100 episodes, I'm good to go.
Yeah. I was up. So once you make it to 100, like, what's you plan on taking it somewhere, or is it it's just a thing for you, or you want to get picked up by like sponsors, or like?
Well, we're definitely trying to generate some money. You know what I'm saying? We honestly, I didn't ask for any donations, any money like that the entire time, because I wanted to try and just be as organic as possible. I had folks asking for merch, like, hey, you gonna make t-shirts or hats and shit? Like, I got like one hat. And people was like, oh, where can I get that? So I think now, that I consider us, like the sophomore year of this shit, I would definitely trying to bring in some money, definitely keeping the content fresh, keeping it organic. But if we can bring some money in, you know what I'm saying, that'd be great. So we just started taking donations for the podcast. Link is in the bio, link is on the it's on all the social media platforms. Donate if you can. If you can't, just still listen. It is what it is. But I would love to make some money, but I don't want to lose sight of, why we started this, and I still want it to be fun.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what's up.
Yeah. So, you got anything else for us?
Man, I wish all the best of luck to y'all, man. Wish all the best of luck to y'all. I'ma post as much as I can to my fan base. Shout y'all out. And you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. We can definitely do this.
I definitely, first and foremost want to, say thank you. And I appreciate you as being a dear friend for decades, right? Going back to the Winnipeg days. And no matter what you're doing or what we're doing, we always find a way to support each other. So I appreciate you for always being who you are. And and representing, and I love your mama to death. Mom Deuce looked out for me too and gave me a couple opportunities, and providing stuff for her. So it's always big ups and big shout out to Mom. So I appreciate you coming out here and chopping it up with us. We had a very, very good episode. We had people interacting, we had people watching. So we're appreciating. We're greatly humbled and honored to have you on the show. So with that being said, before we go, you know what time it is.
This is dad joke time.
I got my dad joke. I always got my dad joke. So my wife always throws sugar on her donkey because it's a sweet ass. No, nothing? Wow.
I
That's the first one that you've never
I don't get it.
laughed. You don't get it?
Sweet ass.
You know they call donkeys a jackass. So if you pour sugar on it, it's a sweet.
Nah, man, that
Oh
one
my
wasn't it,
gosh,
man. That
Lord,
one.
that wasn't it. All right,
That
I gotta
wasn't
come
it. You
back
gotta
stronger.
Yeah, wow,
I
bro.
gotta
Yeah,
come back
wow.
stronger with that one.
Hey, look, before you go, man, go ahead and drop your social media handles, man, so these folks can find you if they ain't already found you.
Yeah, what up? My name is Jovan Jackson. I'm the owner of PR Fitness Camp located in Landover, Maryland. You can find me on IG at PR Fitness Camp.
Very good, very
That's what's
good.
up,
You
that's
also
what's
can catch us, Captain's Law Podcast,
Sure.
on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
TikToker.
Make sure you like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, and get with us.
Mhm.
Captain out.